Now that's a much better shot from our A camera out in Ridgefield. Still a little cloudy though, but still all good. Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Are you and your partner tired of the same old date night routine? You are not alone. If you're feeling a little bored and stagnant in your relationship, today we are spicing things up here with creative night ideas for the dates. We welcome back couples therapist Megan Meganson is here.
Hi.
Megan, this is important.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
People have been reaching out saying, you know, I'm tired of the same old thing.
Yeah.
Well,
what are we going to do about it?
There's only so many movies you can go see.
Absolutely.
Well, I do love going to the movies.
But for a date night, right? It's like we can go to the movies on our own if we wanted to.
And I do.
Yes.
So I get that. But you know, we were talking behind the scenes a little bit, like how many restaurants can you, I mean, at some point we got to change it up.
Yeah, it gets boring after a while. I think we get caught in ruts, right? And so there's only so many times I can pay for a sitter, go to a movie, come home, go to bed, go to work the next morning. It's expensive, honestly. That routine can be cost prohibitive for a lot of people.
That's true.
It's expensive to hire a sitter. It's expensive to go out to dinner. So not only is it cost prohibitive, but it also just gets boring after a while.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. There's only so much of that routine you can take before you start going,
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
So
what are we going to do about it?
You tell me.
Okay. So the first thing I think is important to talk about is what the real purpose of date night is. So I think part of getting caught in the rut is not thinking critically about how we should use date night to really enhance our relationship. So we get stuck in, you know, in the movies, they get a sitter, they go to dinner, they come home, they have sex, and that's the routine. So instead of doing what society tells you should do or what Cosmo magazine tells you should do, really ask yourself, what do I need? Right, as a person, what am I needing more of in my life right now? With my partner, what are we needing more of together? And then craft a date around exactly what you're missing.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. So, personally, you might be missing quiet time, right? You might be missing space just to relax and be pampered. In the relationship, you might be missing adventure. You know, you might be missing those times when you would go and do something spontaneous and fun together, laugh together. Or maybe you're missing more erotic attention in your relationship or missing more emotional connection. Okay. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah. And then you can kind of, explore those ideas or feelings with your partner and see how you can do something together around those things?
I think that's a great place to start, is to have a conversation with your partner. You know, what are we missing? What do we need more of in our life right now? And can we create a date that really caters to exactly what we need? So the date, it's not just fun anymore. Now it's fun and serves a really important purpose. So I
like that.
I have a couple of examples for you.
Yeah, break it down.
All right. So one example that I hear all the time, I hear from couples who are starved for time together. They maybe have young kids at home, so they just really don't get a lot of grown-up time, face-to-face, having conversation. And because they have young kids, cost is definitely a concern. It feels stressful to hire a sitter. It feels stressful to spend money on some activity out. So for these couples, I would love to suggest that you pair up with another couple, maybe someone from your kid's school or daycare, and do a monthly date night swap.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It works well for so many people. Find a couple in a similar situation and negotiate. Once a month, I'll take your kids. Once a month, you take my kids. And we have a built-in date night that doesn't cost us any extra money.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, so do that.
Okay.
And then I want to encourage you to plan nothing, right? If what you need is just time together, just hang out at home together. It doesn't have to be fancy.
Oh, I see.
Right? Sit on the couch, lay in bed, check in, talk about how you're doing, what's been going on. It doesn't feel fancy. And that's probably exactly where you should start. Let's get back to the basics. Just hang out together.
No distractions.
No distractions, and let it go where it goes. You know, if you spend the whole time chatting, great. If it moves into something more sexual, great. There's no expectation. You are just prioritizing a couple hours of grown-up face-to-face time.
Depending on how small those kids are, they may just fall asleep.
And you may just fall asleep, and that may be the most loving thing you can do for your relationship is to take a nap together.
Oh, that sounds so sweet.
If that's what you need, that's what you need.
Wow. Yeah, and I like the expectations, kind of just managing those.
If we set the bar low, we can't fail. Right? Set the bar low. Everything we do is a success.
So we only have a minute left or less.
One more fun thing. I think another thing a lot of couples need is excitement, right? It's like things have gone stale. They need a little adventure. So for these couples, I would recommend trying a midday rendezvous.
Ooh, what you say?
Yeah. It's exciting, right?
I like it.
So get creative. Find a day you can both just, take a long lunch. Tell them you have a doctor's appointment. They don't need to know the truth, So take a long lunch. If you have some extra funds, you can even find a hotel room to go to for your midday rendezvous.
Ooh, Megan,
right?
You are spicing things up.
Really spicing things up. It's so out of the norm.
Yeah.
So I think taking the initiative to do something that's that different, it's so exciting. It builds up a ton of anticipation, and something interesting is bound to happen.
Bound to happen.
Yes.
I like that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
These are some great tips. We're going to have more information about Megan for you and her fantastic tips for a date night that is going to blow your mind on our website at KATU.com. Now, also be sure to click on that lifestyle section when you get there. Okay. Hey, do you want to look and feel good when you are working out? Well, we're going to show you the best fitness accessories next on Afternoon Live.